Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. This is the news. Tonight we have launch party with me and we've got launch party with me and Debby Robinson. I'm sat down, got my back. Oh, can you send me some sympathy please? Send me some healing vibes at the top of the show. It's really annoying. I've got like you ever had sciatica? I've got like a trapped sciatic nerve in the back and it's really sore. So if there's any any healers out there, can send me like positive vibes. Or potentially, if one of you guys, could kick me in the back when I'm not looking to kind of just like click it back into place, that would be marvellous. So yeah, apologies, I'm sat down. I might stand up later on, but I doubt it. Anyway, welcome to the show. It is launch party, so this is your show where you get the opportunity to shop some of the deals that you might have missed out on recently. Coming up on tonight's show, we've got liquid watercolours. We've also got the fantastic Sheena embossing folders with dies. Those embossing folders, the Balance and Tranquility and the Tree of Life, my goodness me, super stunning. And if you've not yet grabbed those, they're coming up over the course of this show. We've also got Explorer kits tonight. We've also got an Out of This World deal. Plus loads of other goodies as well. We've got water reactive ink pads, blending tools, stamp cleaning stations, aqua pens, rocker blocks. Shop the show for all the deals. We've also got the return of the final few bundles of Keith's card as well. Keith's holographic card that he brought to us on Friday last week is on the show. So if you like the look of that, we'll show you it later on. Do make sure you jump in and grab it. And also don't forget, if you saw the April Fools earlier on, if you want to grab that paper pad, which was an April Fools, it is now available as a download. Yes, here it is. So you too can get these amazing images, have my face on a card. I mean, why wouldn't you? These patterns are actually quite nice. Not so sure about that paper. To be honest with you, I mean...
It's George, it cracks me up.
Yeah, he looks like Hagrid, doesn't he?
He's very overpowering on that photo, isn't he?
He is. You're a wizard, Harry. I mean, these are actually quite nice papers, to be honest with you. That's pretty cool. I mean, why would you not want the Gemini machines on a project? You've got Leanne, again, why would you not want Leanne and Leanne's groovy signature? Plus, again, there's all of us. Look, there he is again, in the centre. Who's he paid to get in the centre of the papers? That's what I want to know. So yeah, if you want to grab those papers, it was an April Fool, but loads of you said you loved them. That QR code there is what you need to scan, and then you'll be able to get to the link and get those. I'll say a few hellos to you in just a few moments' time, and let's say the most important hello to the lovely lady the other side of the studio. She is now with cardigan, because it's obviously got a little bit chillier in here. I think it's one of the nicest things I've ever seen you wear, that cardi. I love it. I really like it.
Out of all my dresses, you like my cardigan the best?
I'm a big cardi fan at the moment.
I know, I am at the minute. I've literally become obsessed with cardigans.
Yeah.
And I've got them, like my floral one, I've got in about 10 different colours. This doesn't do any other colour, so that's the only disappointing thing. I am trying to find one, because I'd like a black one like this as well, but... Yeah, people, I wore this at Hobby Maker last week, and the compliments that I got at the weekend, because it's like a little cropped one. Let me go back, so you can see. But thank you. But everybody that I spoke to today said about my cardigan, so thank you. Love that.
What we're doing tonight on the show, bit of everything.
Bit of everything. We're playing.
Yeah.
We're playing.
Yeah.
I am literally taking things and just starting from scratch to finish. It's almost like mini craft-alongs in the show. But one that caught my eye straight away, because I haven't seen this yet, so I haven't played with it yet. So we're literally going to play with it first thing, because it's absolutely beautiful. I love it. I didn't even know we had this.
Oh.
I know, but it's a very recent launch. Very recent launch. Launched last week, I believe. 2 weeks ago?
No, at least a couple of weeks back, I think.
Craigie?
2-3 weeks back.
Yeah.
And I think 2-3 weeks since you've been up?
I haven't been up since the beginning of the month.
Why they don't say it like that?
I don't know. I think it was the beginning of the month, somewhere along that line. Yeah, but it's exciting because, oh my life, it caught my eye straight away, and the samples are beautiful, so I can't wait to show you. Actually, I'm going to show you now.
Oh, well, you jump in.
I'm going to show you. Oh, look at these. I know, look at me leading from the floor. Absolutely stunning. Embossing folders with dies. Now, this is the...
Balance and Tranquility.
Thank you very much, Balance and Tranquility. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Oh!
Fishies.
I adore. Absolutely adore. Every one looks so different.
Yeah.
My favourite Got a big shout out to Debs. Debbie, oh my God, that's stunning. That is absolutely stunning. I might try and recreate that one. Absolutely beautiful. So that's the Balance and Tranquility. And then the Tree of Life.
Yeah. Beautiful, this one. I know which one you're going to show. So clever.
Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's utterly beautiful.
Yeah.
I've got no words for this. Honestly, I think it's absolutely fabulous. Another Debbie Durant one, absolutely one of Sheena's super talented, super inkoids. Absolutely beautiful. Again, look at that.
Yeah.
How striking is that, just in silver? Amazing.
Love.
Love, 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 love. Can't wait to get my hands on these. But yes, we shall have a little play.
Let's say a few hellos. We've got brilliant Becky on the socials tonight. Already in is Love to Create LC. Says hello again, Ben, Debbie, to you and all. Hope you're all having a good evening, afternoon or morning, wherever you are. Steph Rhodes says hello. Gail Moore is in Maryland. Hello also to Julie Palmer. Urena Stanley says good morning, CTV team from a snowy Alturas, CA. Jen Shank says good afternoon, Ben, Debbie, team and crafty friends. Jane Adams says good morning everyone from a fabulous Las Vegas. And Cindy Rossi Richmond says good morning from a sunny Worcester, Massachusetts. Mary Beth Doyle is in. Zoe Carpenter says good evening everyone from me and Brian. Jane Adams says sending positive healing vibes your way, Ben. Thank you. I have sciatica. It's horrible. I hope you feel better soon. Me too. It's annoying is what it is. And painful, just like me. Stephen says, good evening, Ben and Debbie. Hello. And Karen says, I'm working on my April Fool's paper card right now. If you manage to get any done before the end of the show, send them in, studio@craftlesscompanion.co.uk. We would love to show your cards. Hello to Victoria, who joins us, and Karen, who says, lol, I love the April Fool's joke, just did the download. Hilary and Holly join us, hello, woof. And Jane says, Debbie, I love your cardigan. It is so cute. Hello, Christine Mahoney. Hello, Helen Stewart in the Wirral. Mary Beth Dawes says, sending healing vibes your way. Good morning, Ben, Debbie, team, crew, and all my wonderful crafty friends from Oak Park, Chicago, says Rhonda. Pat also joins us from New Jersey. Just to say, I've just remembered, because I am very remembering, there are two things I need to tell you, I think. First of all, we've got a 3 for 2 on the web. We have just literally set this live about an hour ago, 3 for 2 on card and paper. So if you go to the website, craftlesscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu, you should find a little logo that you can click on, which will take you to the 3 for 2 on selected card and paper. And we've also, I believe, in this show got a giveaway. In the show, you need to chat to us. I mean, the official line is the best April Fool's prank, or best prank in general that someone's played on you. We were talking earlier on about the best April Fool's jokes that you've played, but what about the best prank, doesn't need to have happened on April Fool, but the best prank that somebody's played on you. Oh, is that what it is in the show? Oh. And the person we select at the end of the show will win a voucher. How much for? Well, you'll have to win and find out, won't you? So that's good. So just get in touch, generally chat along with us, but April Fool's pranks, please. And we might pinch the best ones for our April Fool's prank next year. So very quickly to show you these, I mean, you basically saw them, as Debbie showed you there, beautifully with all the finished products, but you've got the Sheena, Tree of Life, and also Balance and Tranquility. You get the embossing folder, the beautiful 3D embossing folder, and then in this case, the 2 dies to cut out the fish. So if you just want to use the embossing folder on its own, you can. If you decide that you want to, I mean, why wouldn't you? You want to emboss those beautiful fish, you die cut those out, stick them into the embossing folder. The rule of thumb seems to be that when Debbie and then Craig have used these, they did 1 fish at a time. I think it's a lot easier to sort of line them up within the folder, but look how beautiful that is. And then you can obviously pop those over the top of the embossers you're seeing there, or indeed if you just want to use those embossed fish elsewhere on a project, then of course you can. And then you're also going to get in this set the Tree of Life. So once again, you've got that beautiful 3D embossed tree, and then you've got the die to be able to cut that tree out and then emboss that as well. And again, look at how beautiful that looks. Absolutely stunning. £20 for both of those. Or if you're in the US and you're a platinum member, $28. So yes, we're going to start off here fire in any questions and comments that you might have. And as I say, chat to us about the best pranks ever played on you for your chance to win a voucher at the end of the show. Are you fishing or are you treeing?
Ooh, it's a toughie because I love them both, but I think I'm going to go with the fish.
Oh, okay.
Look at that. The detail in this is just stunning.
Yeah.
And the dies as well. So they're a bit based on like what we did with the embossing folders, then the dies to be able to fit over the top so you can layer up and create decoupage. But I absolutely love this. Like I said, I haven't played with these, so I'm super excited. Now, to anybody who watched me yesterday, you'll know, Ben, because I am going to bring in the Gilding Wax. To Nicola and Jamie in the gallery, it's okay because they weren't here.
Oh, yes.
But I am going to play with the Gilding Wax because I just love that sample that Debbie's done. I think it's absolutely beautiful. These are incredible. I've got no words for them. I absolutely love an embossing. I think I've mentioned many a time how much I love an embossing folder. Beautiful embossed detail as well. I am going to... Oh, sorry, Jamie. Don't know if you can see there.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, absolutely stunning. However, I do want to die cut as well, so I'm just going to grab some more black cardstock.
Yep.
Because this bit you would have to die cut first and then emboss. You can't do it the other way around because you would flatten your embossed details. So
yes, and you wouldn't want to flatten your fish.
Definitely don't want to flatten your fish at all. So let's just grab... Yeah, there we go, and I'll just run that through the die cutting machine. There we go, pop a little bit of tape, where have you gone? There you go. Bit of tape down onto there. And I might do a third one in a second.
Okay.
For, now then, that's just a straight cut, so I don't need the magnetic shim.
Already inspiring people as well, Debbie. Like Cindy says, I have a lot of embossing folders, but I rarely think to use them. This is inspiring, you say. They're another like easy win embossing folders, I think, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know,
absolutely
really easy to use and the effects you can achieve, especially when you've got the dies as well.
Exactly, yeah. And this makes this next bit that way you're just going to slot them into the embossing folder to emboss that extra detail and then create, of course, and I will just do it one more time because I want two of these because I'm going to snip into that as well. So let's just pop that into the folder. Run that through again. That's the way, Debbie, that's the way. And then I'll put those into the embossing folder as well, so we'll have a nice little play around. Oh, I love these kind of shows where I just get to have a play.
Yeah.
Love this. I just love this.
In your element,
My
aren't you?
style of crafting.
Yeah, I can imagine you. This is you in your craft room when you're at home minding your own business.
Exactly, yeah. And I think, to be honest, it's where all of us do this. Now these, and again, if you're all you're going to do is you're going to look for the area that's recess. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Deboss, because you're going to place them into there. So I'm just going to make sure I line them up correctly and I've got the right one in the right place. That's not you, that's you. There we go, that's the detail. And I'm going to do one at a time because I don't feel confident doing both at the same time. Just make sure I've got that the right way. Let's have
to be fair, Craig and Debbie both did exactly the same.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, one fish at a time.
One fish at a time. There we go, that's it, I've got it right. Was that a Michael Ball song? One step at a time.
Wasn't that his Eurovision song?
Eurovision, yeah. Oh, it's nearly time. Have you listened to the English...
no.
Remember Monday.
What's it called?
Remember Monday.
Remember Monday?
Yeah, that's what they're called.
They're called
Three girls. That's the girl. The girl.
What's the song called?
What the hell just happened? Like this on top of it. It's the weirdest song. I'm not gonna lie. It's the weirdest song. Ben, bear with me. Go and listen to it. Listen to it all, and then judge. But I absolutely love it. It's got about 5 different genres of music in one song, but I absolutely adore it. I love it.
Is it gonna win? No. No. No.
Is it Sam Ryder? No.
He didn't win.
Hey, we would have won. We would have won. We were robbed. We were robbed. Sam was robbed.
Were we?
Yes. Yes. We was robbed.
Why were we robbed? I can't remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you remember?
Because, yes.
Sam won the judges' vote.
The judges' vote, that was it.
It went to the public vote.
Yes.
And obviously, and rightly so.
Because they do the thing now, don't they? Where you can, like, win the vote off the
so
judges.
Technically, Sam won it.
Yeah, and then the countries vote, and then you can score like about 500 more points, can't you?
Yeah. And so in my eyes, Sam won the Eurovision that year.
Yeah. Because
he won the judges' vote, which in normal circumstances, in normal old-fashioned voting, would have been the winner.
Yeah.
But obviously now it's not that anymore. It's a bit political. I don't even get me started. In fact, I'm not going to get started.
Well, if we've got a song that goes, what the hell just happened?
What the hell?
I think we will win.
That's what it's called. That's the name of the song. But honestly, you've got to listen to it. It's a mishmash of lots of different genres.
Are they playing it on the radio? Because I feel like I've not heard it yet, if they are.
Oh, it's fab.
Is it?
Yeah, I love it.
I'll listen to it in the break.
Do you know what? I bet the guys in the studio could play you a little bit on one of the phones so you can hear a little bit in their ear. Yes.
Going to play it in our ears, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you just... there we go. We're listening to it now, are we?
Yep, you're listening to... They're very good singers.
Oh, it sounds country.
They are quite countrified, the girls, yeah. And I think they're sensational live. I think they're going to be absolutely fabulous on the night. Out? Remember Monday.
Oh, where did I get that from?
Yeah, I think they're absolutely incredible. But it is like a mishmash of... Just happened. Ben, your face is hilarious. I'm glad you're not on the Eurovision panel. What are you thinking? Nicola is crying with laughter in the gallery. Oh, am I missing your live reaction? Oh, you're not keen, Ben?
I can't really hear it, if I'm being honest.
I'll play it you after.
I'll play it in the break.
I'll play it you after the break.
Yeah, and we'll...
in the break, yeah. Yeah.
Do you want me to read some comments out?
Yes, please. Yeah, all I'm doing is running silver over first. I am going a full hog with this one, but I am just going to concentrate on the flowers with that one, just to bring that into life.
On the subject of pranks, Julie
I love
says,
the idea of pranks.
My son swapped the D and the L key on my keyboard at work.
Oh,
that
you're
probably
kidding.
Could have led to a few problems. Karen says, this was a prank we played on our boss. He came into work and I handed him a fake veterinarian bill for $500 for his fish that was sick. He literally blanched. We all had a good laugh. It was a joke. Margaret says, my 51-year-old daughter, who's getting married next year, told me she was pregnant today. She's not, lol. Thankfully, that's a good prank.
Now that's a bit cruel, because I would be so excited about being a nan again. So.
Well, but at 51, I think is the thing. Rebecca says, at Christmas many years ago, my sister-in-law gave us all a scratch card, and 9 of 10 were real, and the 10th was fake. I had the fake one, and I won £100,000.
Oh, no.
That is really, really cruel.
That's cruel beyond cruel.
Cindy says, many years ago, Mother Nature pranked our lovely state of Massachusetts on April Fool's Day. We woke up to a northeastern snowstorm, which dropped numerous inches of snow. It was not nice. I had just put away the shovels and the winter boots. Hi to Carol, who's with us, saying happy to catch you live on my holidays in Malta.
Ooh, lovely. I hope it's nice in Malta for you.
And Laurie says, how about the best prank I pulled when my daughter was 17? My husband and I took her car and parked it behind the shed in the back of our property. She lost it thinking it was stolen. Everybody except for her thought it was hilarious.
Did you hear Nicola's response?
Nicholas is like, that would make me so irrationally angry. Tracy says, can you please say hello to my son Lexton and my dog Dusty?
Oh.
That's correct. Lexton and Dusty, hello. And Dusty, who's a good boy? Please, can you send a picture of Dusty dog? We've got a picture of another dog which has been sent through as well, which I will show you very shortly. Are you still? Oh, Debbie's still inking.
I'm still doing a bit of gilding.
Rather.
Yeah, still doing a bit of gilding.
Helene says, I'm not crafting today because I've just got a new puppy.
Oh!
She is a German Shepherd, 13 weeks old, and she is called Bagheera. Do you want to see a pic?
Yes, please.
Do you want to see a pic? Look at her ears.
Have you got a picture?
Oh, his ears.
Oh.
Her. Oh, her name. There we go. Look at Bagheera. So
Beautiful,
cute.
beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, I love dogs. Did you know?
We've no idea, no idea.
Aww.
Trying to get me to have a Molly Collie baby.
Molly Collie baby.
Molly Collie baby. I know your game.
Next year, apparently, according to Mrs. M.
Mrs. M, is it going to happen?
Apparently
Do you think it's going to happen?
Apparently so. Lots of little collies. Problem is, though, she'll probably, she'll probably have a few, and then we'll probably want to keep them all.
Ben, you're going to struggle to give up. I know you are.
You know, they talk about, sort of crazy cat ladies. I'll be the crazy dog man.
Yeah.
I'll just have a house full of collies, but they will be so well behaved.
Absolutely.
I just love them. Just love them.
Right, I'm just going to have a quick clear of this.
Yep.
Have you got any more comments while I just grab a couple of wipes?
Jane says, worst prank happened when I was in college. I lived in the dorm, which was co-ed. I haven't read this. Yeah, boys and girls. Whilst taking my morning shower, my roommates decided to steal all my clothes. They invited every boy on the floor to like the hallway, line the hallway, so it was stay in the bathroom all day or run down the hallway naked. Oh. I was about ready to go for it when a kind soul brought me a very small towel. Not funny. That is cruel.
Who did
That's
that? Was
cruel. That was at college.
And was that a lady?
That was Jane.
Jane, that's awful.
No.
That's savage.
That is savage.
Gosh, that sounds awful.
One of the most horrible things happened to me because I was at boarding school, and I remember it was what year was I think 12 or 13, and the boys in the second year stole my pyjamas and put deep heat in my pyjama bottoms, and I didn't know.
No.
Put them on, went to bed. Well, you can understand what happened after that. I spent the rest of the evening sat in the sink trying to cool my butt off.
Oh.
Yeah. That's mean, isn't it?
Oh.
That's just not a prank, that's just mean.
That's awful.
Oh, Hillary's having a collie.
Who's having a collie?
Keep me a collie, Hillary.
What
would you call this one though, Hillary? Let me know. We've got Holly Molly, we could have Polly or Dolly. Wally?
Wally? Wally? It's a bit mean.
Well, Walter Collie, Wally Collie. I think Wally's a nice name.
Now, I'm just adding, into the mix, I'm just adding an opaque ink pad. Because I want to create a little bit of an aquatic feel.
Oh, yes.
So I've gone in with Lagoon, actually. We're going to go in with Midnight, but I'm trying a little bit of the Lagoon.
Yeah.
And just going around the area with a little finger dauber.
Yeah.
Let's just put, that looks nice actually, I quite like that. And I might just put a little bit, I'll do that when I get that on top. Ooh. Now then, will that wipe off? Oh yeah, ooh.
Is that blue on the silver?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm liking. Ooh, this, I see. Did say I love playing. This is looking quite nice, actually. I quite like that.
Beautiful, that.
Thank you. I'll just put a little bit just onto the fishy tail as well. Let's go in a little bit. Just a little flick over around the gills. A bit. Oh, yes. Oh, I like it.
Very nice.
Did say I love to play, and this is exactly what I do when I'm at home. I have a little play with stuff.
Yeah.
If I'm not entirely happy because it's wet, an ink that doesn't dry instantly.
Very nice.
I'm liking.
Very nice.
Oh, it's very nice. Very nice. Let's just Add a little bit, and I'll get my little fussy scissors out in a second. Oh, yes, I'm glad I went with that one now. I was going to go in midnight, but I changed my mind last minute. Oh, yes. Now then, just a bit more housekeeping. I'm just going to clear up. And then I think I'm ready to put this together. So I just need a bit of cardstock. So I think I'll grab a black card. Let me grab grab a. So we're going with. I think we're going with so it's a 4x6 folder. So I'm going to go 5x7. That's it. So we'll go 5x7. Let's just trim that down.
Yep. Don says, my older brother used to pick on me all the time. So one day he was taking a shower and I told him his Mustang, which he'd restored, was stolen. He ran outside in a towel and I locked the door. Yes, revenge.
Ooh, there's some savage things in here. There is.
So funny.
This is funny though, I'm not going to lie. It's kind of funny.
And Helen says, this is why it's so good watching CTV, a bit of experimentation, and then a new technique is born. I feel like you guys are almost at your best when you're just playing like you're doing now, Debbie.
See, this is my kind of style of crafting. I've said this many times, you know, I don't worry about coming in and if something's not prepped or not ready. I am more than happy to have a little dabble and a little play. And the reason I've just chosen this cardstock is just because there's that little bit of lagoon in there.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd come in and have a little mat and layer. So what did I do with my card base? There's my card base. It'll look a bit lost like that, although to be fair, just needs, I think, just a little bit of a lift. I was going to use gold, but I don't think it's the right kind of gold. Yeah, no, the mats, the matte mirror. Thank you, Jamie. Oh, did you say the wrong one? Sorry, I thought you said the right one. So I'm just taking that because obviously that's 4x6. So I've just, and then I think I might just put another layer of black over, just to make it pop. So what did I say that was 4? So I'll do 4.5 by 6.5. Hopefully these will be the right mats and layers. Please excuse the mess that I've got on the table in front of me. Please excuse. So I'm just going to make sure all my mats and layers are correct.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes.
This
is going to work. This is going to work.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put all my mats and layers down. Now, normally I would extract these centres. I wouldn't have a full solid piece. You know what I'm like. I'm very frugal.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's Tracy's, but it's not Tracy's anymore. It's Jake's. Oh, a new boy, Matty. We're welcoming a new boy onto the team.
Oh, yeah? On the
no,
weekends?
I've not met him yet. Has anybody else met him?
Briefly. I was here, yeah, briefly. Karen, thank you for your card, which we'll show very shortly. That is brilliant. She's created a card with our April Fool's papers already.
What was that?
Karen's created a card already with our April Fool's papers.
Has she? Oh, I can't wait to see this.
We'll show you after this demo.
Yes, please. I can't wait to see that.
So good.
Right, so I'm just going to pop on because it's... let me just pop this on. So I'm going to put some red liner tape. I've got my little snippy scissors.
Why are you going red liner tape here then?
I just because I've got a little bit of... it's a 3D folder.
Yeah.
And I'm putting a bit of red liner on to give it... a good stick, but I am going to put some tacky glue on as well to hit all the other places, and I'm just going to make sure I've got it in the nooks and the crannies, so to speak, and then I'm just going to peel that back, and I am putting it onto this mirror card, so I am going to use tacky because that is a coated cardstock as well, but I just want to give it, there we go, and then gosh, super sticky red liner tape, it really is. There we go, just underneath. So I'll just pop a bit of tacky glue.
Oh, tacky glue as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Did you notice her lovely Nicola's crafty knowledge there?
Yeah.
So let me just, I want to make sure I've got that on. Yeah, perfect. Oh, I do like that effect with the...
It's so good.
Do you know, with the blue on? What did I do with my little finger dauber?
Helen's just said this is shaping up beautifully, Debbie.
Thank you very much.
Could say she's fishing for compliments.
Oh, you. I can't find my little finger dauber. Did you see my finger dauber, what I used? Did I put it back? I must have put it back.
You
I
were,
don't think I
you
did,
were using a finger dauber.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's only because I've seen a little bit of a faux pas.
Such a perfectionist.
And I thought, do you know what? I just want to get rid of that because it's starting to annoy me a little bit. I'm just going to lift that. So I'm going to pop on there some foam pads. In fact, I might use a bit of foam on a roll. Just get me a little tag off there. I'm just going to put some foam on just to give it a slight lift.
Yeah.
And this is our, do you know our foam that we have on a roll?
What, foam on a roll?
Not the thin one, do you know the other one that we do? We do lots of different types of foam, don't we? Well,
foam tape?
Yes, foam, yes, yeah. The only thing I'm not going to put on this is a sentiment because I haven't decided who I'm going to give this to. So I'm not going to put a sentiment on. Exactly.
Crafty Andy's just tuned in. Said, "Can you just recap on what you used with?"
I will do. Yeah, absolutely.
The fish?
I've just lost the back of me backing on there. It's just, come on. Oh, I might have to put some glue on there because I think it's gonna. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So I will just explain. Let me just get this into place.
Look at that. Very sophisticated.
And we haven't finished yet.
No.
So I used gilding waxes, so that's Pebbio Silver, and I've got a couple of the golds. In fact, I've got 3 golds on there. I think I've got Empire, Renaissance and Antique. And I've also used opaque pigment ink to tickle over the top to give that lagoony kind of feel.
Yeah.
So I'm going to allow, just make sure I've got those. Are they symmetrical, by the way? Let's have a little look. Slightly different, yeah, just slightly. Actually, let me grab my 3D colour glue for this next bit. What did you do with the 3D colour glue, Debbie?
What did you do with the 3D glue?
I know, I do it all the time, and I'm going to give it a little bit of a shape as well. Oh, I bet Craig really enjoyed this show. If did he launch
launched
these?
It, didn't he? He launched it with little old me. I think it was 2 weeks ago, maybe 3.
I think it was 2.
Look at this.
Oh, this is divine. Oh, says me blowing me on trumpet there. But honestly, it's just absolutely, I love it. You know how much I love an embossing folder. So to get my hands on this for the first time, oh, I don't know why I worried about that because I'm going over at top, aren't I?
19th of March, there you go. So 2 weeks ago, pretty much.
And then I'm just going to get my little fussy cut scissors.
Yeah. What are you thinking in the comments? Let us know. Give us some Debbie love.
Thank you.
Will you be recreating this project at home, I wonder? Do you have this kit? If you don't have this, are you now buying it? All the dies and embossing folders for £20 if you're platinum. That is incredible.
Hey, that's good.
It is brilliant.
20 quid?
Yeah, 20 quid.
20 quid?
20 quid, I'm telling you. £20.
And I do love the design. I think the designs are something a little bit different, aren't they? I do love this fish. I love the Tree of Life, though, as well. And having seen the samples, oh, my God, my creative juices have gone a little bit flowy.
Oh, nice.
I am, can't wait to have a good old play with this. This might even have to feature in a little Debbie... a
little Debbie,
Debbie
YouTube
craft
live.
night. Yeah, I might have to, yeah, because it's just, I love it.
Have you done a live?
Gorgeous.
Have you done a live recently?
I haven't done one for a while.
No.
No, I had issues with my new stand, which I still haven't fixed, but it's only because I've been busy.
Nicola, we need to do the song this week, by the way.
What song?
I've done a Leanne song. I've written it and everything.
Excuse me.
Written it and recorded it.
Excuse me.
Here's the thing.
Don't you here's the thing, me, mister. What happened to the Debbie
Well,
song?
I've got yours, but I've changed yours. When I was driving back from Devon the other day, a new song popped into my head, which I think will be more fun than the one I had originally. So yours and Debbie's is coming next. But I did the Leanne one literally in, I don't know, it came to my head and I wrote it and recorded it in about an hour. But I just need her to film the video now. And I think she's available this week.
I think I'm sure you're with her on Thursday evening.
Yeah, well,
I thought I was here for all the shows, but it's a Leanne cartload, so I'm not here for the cartload.
She did say, Nicola, that she could do it before cartload, but I just wonder whether or not we've got enough time to film it. Half an hour? We could probably pop something together. Depends how professional you want it, really. How professional you want the video.
Now, guys, I have decided not to decoupage those two up. I'm going in the corners.
Right.
Just mix it up a little bit.
Just to say in the comments as well, a few people asking about the different folders. These were the only two that we launched on Crafters TV. I think there were others on HSN, I want to say, but it's just the two within this collection.
And there you go.
Brilliant, that.
I am in love with this. This is just a little bit of me. Taking cardstock, plain cardstock, and transforming it into, and I swear I could stick that in a frame. I could put that in a frame.
I don't think we can get much better than that. Thank you very much. Good night. Should we call it a day?
I did tell you, I love doing these. I had so much fun the last time I was here doing a wing it show. And we call it a wing it one. Not because I'm lazy and I aren't prepped, can I just say I've been ultra busy. But it's just nice to take something from scratch and have a play.
Yeah.
This is what you do when you get them home, so it's nice for us to do it as well, where things aren't heavily prepped and where we can take it back natural and where we can create something, which I literally just got an idea because I saw a fabulous card and I thought, oh, let me have a little play and see what I can create. I absolutely adore this collection. Wow. Brilliant.
Did you, sorry, I'm losing the plot here a little bit. Did you recap on the colours that you used?
I can do, yes.
Just
so for my gilding waxes, I used silver,
Angie.
I used Empire Gold. I threw a little bit of King Gold on, but I then realised I wanted my antiques, so I changed my mind and put it to those three. And then I finished off just by, can you see that little blue bit in the card? That is literally just sweeping over the top with a finger dauber of Lagoon Opaque. And the reason I used opaque is it's rich.
Right.
And it goes well with the gilding waxes. So yes, that's why I chose that one. I'm keeping that.
Oh yeah.
I really like that. That's not going to the charity shop. Sorry, Linda, if you're watching. I'm keeping that one. That's going to go to someone special in my life. Got many of those, many of those. That would be Ben. It's his birthday next. Actually, no. It's Sarah's birthday first. 23rd. Have you forgot?
No, I always know Sarah's birthday because it's exactly a week before mine. Yeah. On my birthday, it's Sarah's birthday special show.
Oh, no, Ben, you're kidding.
I'm not here, though.
Are you not working?
No, I've taken it off this year. I haven't had my birthday off in probably... How old am I going to be this year? Oh, gosh, 46. Probably 16 years, I would say, since the last time I had my birthday off. I thought, you know what, this year, I'm going to treat myself. What am I going to do? I don't know. Probably end up walking dogs with Laura. Laura might take me out for a meal. Prawn sandwich and chips at the pub or something. Lunchtime pint. I don't know. What do you do when you're 46, eh?
46?
What?
You're not 46.
I am.
You're not.
What do you think? I'm older.
I thought you were younger.
I'm 46 this year.
I thought you were honestly, Ben, I thought you were younger. I'm being genuine. I'm not brown nosing or anything. That expression, you know what I mean. I genuinely thought you were younger.
46.
God, there's the 11 years between me and you. There's 11 years between me and you.
How old are you? You're
50... I'm 57 next.
Get out of town.
I am. I'm creeping up to that other special birthday. 57. 57 this year, yeah.
Well, you don't. I always look at us and think, you know, we're within about 3 or 4 years of each other.
Well, that's unless you get close to the wrinkles, and then you can tell I am.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me then for a second.
Oh, no.
My mum always says that I should get my forehead done. Like, she's like, oh, you've got so many wrinkles on your forehead.
No.
I'm like, no, I'm not getting any of that.
No,
I'm going to get wrinkles. I'm getting these like swirly patches of greys on the side here. I'm growing old gracefully, me.
Me too.
This is stunning, says Jane. Very good, Nicola. Gracefully, she said. Absolutely stunning, says Natty. Rebecca says, that was not demo of the week. I'm saying demo of the year.
Oh.
Mary Beth Doyle says, this is my favourite of all the examples of this die. Thanks, Debbie. I will sure be doing it. Crafty Angie says, Debbie, I'm mesmerised and I would love that card. And Pamela says, Ben, please take care of the sciatica. I will. Never apologise for sitting. No, I won't tonight. Seriously. Maybe we'll make this a new thing that I sit all the time. Now I'm 46. Yeah, sitting, it'll probably take about the next 5 years to go. So I'll just stay sat, yeah? Just to show you a couple more projects. So there are two. I don't know if there is confusion in the comments or what, but there were only two. Maybe I've confused things. I want to say that I thought there were more, but there aren't. Right. So there are only two, basically. So you've got the Fishy Wishies, better known as Balance and Tranquility. So as Debbie brilliantly showed you, you are going to get your 3D embossing folder and then the two dies. And as you said, you know, if you just want to emboss your cardstock, you don't have to use the die cuts to go on top. And if you just want to use the fish aside from the folder, of course you can cut those out, emboss them, and then use those elsewhere in the project. But you can see, when you combine the two, they look absolutely brilliant. And then off the back of that, also, you've got your Tree of Life. And same thing again here in the fact that you get your beautiful multi-layered 3D embossing folder and then that stunning die to go with. And same again, if you just want a beautifully embossed piece of cardstock that you can ink over, then just use the embossing folder, but then you get the extra dimension of popping the die on top, which of course you can pop into your folder to achieve the emboss on that tree as well. It really is a stunning collection. And for £20 for both of those, I think you're onto an absolute winner. $28 if you're platinum. A few comments and a quick picture before we go for a break. Natty says, well, you two are just evidence that crafting will keep us all young. I can't believe you're 57 this year, honestly.
Really?
Honestly. And I'm not just saying that because you said that's about me.
You're just a smooth talker, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, 57.
I'd have pegged you at maybe 49.
Oh, there's a reason why he's my TV hubster. It's the compliments.
Helen says, wrinkles are the roadmap of your life. I like that.
Yes, they are, Ellen. Yes, they are.
Yeah. And Stephen says, Ben, I wish I was at 46 this year. I'll be 64. My granddad, I always used to remember, it didn't always work, obviously, but when he was 64, I remember he would switch his numbers around. So when he was 64, he'd tell you he was, 46, for example. So Stephen, switch your numbers around. We'll be the same age this year. Twins. And Anne says, quit your whining, Ben. I'm old enough to be your mother. A joke from Jane. Hey, Ben, why are people so tired on April the 1st? Because they just had a 31-day march. Lol. And this is brilliant. Before we have this break, so Karen says, after some speed crafting, here is my card I made with the April Fool papers. Karen, I've got to tell you, oh yeah, I was going to make a card, wasn't I? But we'll see. This is fabulous. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
How cool is that card with the papers?
That's amazing. I can't believe she's done that in that short space of time.
Absolutely blooming marvellous, that. Well done, Karen. If anyone else, by the way, has made a project with those papers yet today, send them in. If you haven't yet got the papers, there's the QR code. So just scan it with your phone. It will take you to a page. You can download the papers and then get crafting. Catherine, lovely embossing folder. Supercard, Debbie. I'm 67 this year, so you two are spring chickens. Lol. Let us go for a quick break. Well, normal length break. There's nothing going to be quick about it, you know. Be 4 or 5 minutes like it always is. And when we come back, what are we doing when we come back?
I've no idea.
We've no idea.
Fine, come back and find out.
We've no idea, so we'll find out. In the meantime as well, in the break, I'm going to listen to that song. What was it called again?
Remember Monday, what the hell just happened?
What the hell just happened?
Hi everybody, I am Cindy A. Lewis. I do have a YouTube channel, but that's not why I'm here today. I'm here because I do love Crafters Companion products and Crafters TV and Sarah Davies. I love everyone that I have come to know on Crafters TV, on all the scheduled shows. I've learned and so much inspiration from all the shows. I appreciate the angel policy, using the inspiration, the products to make our own and make it our own. And Sarah, I'm so glad you're back and fully in charge. I'm so happy about that. You could really sell ice to those in the North Pole. As you can see, all these bins back here are dies and stamps from Crafter's Companion, almost all. Those markers are all Spectrum Noir markers in the back. And these bins are all full of your kits, all the kits, like Sarah's signature kits and the different ones. So I keep them all together. And then down there are all, let's see, those are all in those bins, Christmas dies and stamps, mostly from Crafter's Companion. And I just have to say, I'm so happy that you are here and out there for all of us to inspire us. So thank you so much for letting me be a part from Little O, Oklahoma, USA.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
I'm here because I do love Crafter's Companion products and Crafter's TV.
Your products are great, made with great care and thought, and are second to none.
Love all the products. I love the tutorials we get.
Your papers shimmer and make all our crafts shine.
I love all of the products and all of the paper pads, of course.
I love Crafter's TV because it shows you the best tips and tricks on how to use your crafty stash.
The quality of the products are phenomenal. Value for money is exceptional.
Amazing presenters, craft goods galore, launch days and craft vaults, deals bundles and more.
Your pens, pencils, and markers make all crafters say, they are mine.
Or I love Crafter's Companion. Well, it's because I'm not a very good crafter and Crafter's Companion makes me look better.
Welcome back, everybody. A few people have listened to the UK's Eurovision song in the break. Judy Palmer says, I've just watched that song. I think it's bad enough to win.
What?
It does have to have a certain level of badness to win Eurovision, doesn't it?
It's not bad, it's fab.
I listened to it, and being a bit of a muso myself, I would give it a... What would I give that? I'd give it a hearty 7 out of 10.
Yay!
I'd give it a hearty 7. I don't think it will win, because we never win.
No, that's true.
We won in 1981. Oh no, we also won in 1996.
1997, however, it was with Katrina and the Waves.
Love, shine a light
That's
to every corner of the world, wasn't it?
Yes.
Let your love light shine, let your love light.
Whatever. Mine is You're Making Your Mind Up, 1981.
Yeah.
Ooh, you want to see some more? Strip the skirt off.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Jamie, it's a real thing. Velcro, long skirts to short skirts.
Making
it's
your
a
mind
thing.
up. Do you know what I really loved? A song, I can't remember what year it won, but they played it on the radio the other day. There was a guy with a, he won and he played a violin.
Oh, that's Little Man.
Yeah, little guy.
Oh.
It was from Norway or somewhere.
Yes.
Or
Oh my
Sweden.
God, why have I forgotten his name?
I
They usually bring him out.
love that song.
Yeah, I love that song.
And then the Monsters I remember as well. I like them.
Oh, Lordy.
Hard Rock Hallelujah.
Yeah, that's
that was
Lordy.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I watch it now and again, Eurovision, but it goes on too long for me now. And then the fact that you think it's over, and then all the countries get when it goes all wrong. The votes when they get 500 more points or whatever. So you can come from about 15th place and then win. Whatever. You guys don't get coverage of that in the US, do you? the Eurovision.
Do you know? I think they do.
Do you?
I think they do. Yeah.
Hard luck.
I take Eurovision very seriously.
I know you do. I know a lot of people who take it very seriously. Our friend Nigel takes it very seriously.
Very seriously.
Very, very seriously. We won a few times back in the day, says Helen. I think Cliff Richard, he won, didn't he? Didn't he sing congratulations and celebrations? Hi, Pence. Want to go for a ride on my bus? Cliff Richard. Lulu won as well. Was Lulu...
boom, bang, bang, boom, bang, bang. Yep. Sandy Shaw, Puppet on a String.
Puppet on a String.
We used to win it many, many moons ago.
Yeah.
A lot. We don't now.
Not anymore.
No. Boo.
And we've tried everything, haven't we, over the years? We've tried, you know, new bands, bringing bands, because Blue did it one year, didn't they?
Yeah, 2011.
Engelbert.
Engelbert, yeah, he's tried it.
Yeah,
Michael Ball, Sonia, you've got all sorts.
Yeah, they've all done it.
Yeah.
Maybe we should enter.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Going with a crafty twist.
Yeah. Anyway, Easter is coming. It is here. 2 weeks on Sunday. 2 weeks on Sunday, Easter will be here. And you are going to have the opportunity to make this year some amazing Easter treat boxes. Now, it doesn't look much on the board here, but just to show you what you're going to get in terms of dies. So all of the dies here are going to allow you to create a chick, a lamb, and a rabbit. So you've got all the dies in there, and you'll see as Debbie gets into a demo in just a few moments' time. And then you're also going to receive the template to be able to create your box, or bag, if you like. And the great thing about that, again, is you have the opportunity to be able to make the bag bigger, make it smaller, with a bit of manipulation. So, yeah, it's a brilliant set. Make bags, yes, but then also just use the dies to create toppers for Easter cards as well. And with the kids breaking up a week on Friday here in the UK for a couple of weeks, what a great set this will be to get them crafting along with you. Everything there for £15.99 pounds if you're platinum, or $19.96. There is a deal on the website as well if you shop the day, where you can find the goodies here plus the Gemini Mini as well, which the dies will go through. Also, just to say before we hand over to Debbie, on the website, just launched literally about 2 hours ago, we've got 3 for 2 on selected paper and cards, so do have a look at that on the website. Also, just to say, keep the comments coming through, because we're going to give away a voucher at the end of the show for one of those comments. Right, let's get over to Debbie for a fantastic demo with this Easter treat box selection.
Yep, I love this. This is honestly the cutest, easiest as well to put together and create with Easter boxes, because you've got your template in here, then all these dies to create your animals, and the animals in question are your chick, your little lamb there, or sheep, and then your bunny. And I'm going to go with the bunny with this one. Also, in terms of versatility, you don't have to make the treat box. You could actually use this in your card making as well. So you could take this into card making and just use the characters and die cut those pieces out in all your different cardstocks. But I am going to be using this time, rather than cardstock, I'm using funky foam, because we've had the foam on today. So I thought, oh, that's a great one to use. And I am going to do the bunny as well. Before we go to that though, I am going to use the template. Now, to do the template, there's a couple of ways that you can do this. I am going to do my Debbie's treat or cheat way with the treat box by sticking it down onto some cardstock. I'm using 12 by 12. It does go onto A4 as well, but if you are doing this method, and I'll just bring in that A4 again just to whoops, crash bang wallop, show you. It is just slightly bigger, and I say slightly bigger, that's only a fraction. It wouldn't make a difference, so you can do it onto white cardstock, A4 size cardstock. But I've chosen some linen cardstock from 12 by 12 pastel pad, and I've just taped that down. What I just need to do now is just trim this down. So I'm going to just roughly follow that to the edge.
Yep.
So I won't have to worry about that bottom bit, because again, as long as you're roughly following it, it's pretty straightforward. And again, I could trim this down as well at the same time. So, and then I'm just going to pop it onto my machine. So if you've got a die cutting machine, it has to be, of course, on an A4 one.
Yes.
So I'm going to bring in my A4 plates and I'll show you the combination, because you can instead of using a pencil to draw around all of those lines, put the scores in, get your scoreboard out and everything else, and you can do that if that's what you want to do, but I'm just going to show you the little cheats way that I have of using it onto a die cutting machine. So I'm just sticking that down, turning it over and placing that face down with the cardstock, and then I'm going to bring in the rubber embossing mats. I've got dropsies today. So put that onto there. I'm going to bring in my plastic shim and also, lastly, the other cutting plate, and I'm going to run that through with the template in place, and that will emboss all those lines, all the score lines and the outline of the bag. It'll push it into the cardstock, so it's like embossing into the cardstock. And for me, it makes it nice and easy. A really good way of doing it, where you don't have to use a pencil to draw around.
Yeah.
You don't have to use an eraser to rub around. You don't have to get your scoreboard out, because it's all done for you. And then I'll just take that off. And then I can see all the lines on there that I just now need to trim down. So let me bring in my smaller scissors. And you can see them, they're visible. I know on the studio lights it's always a bit tricky, but I will show you in a second. You're just using those embossed details to cut around. As you would with the box, you can see all the panels at the bottom. This is the base of the bag.
And does it matter what sort of card weight you use here, or paper weight, or...?
Anything from like 250 upwards, I would say.
Oh, okay.
You could do it with a 180.
Yeah.
I'd probably just strengthen the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, I have a strong bottom, so strengthen that by adding a strip to the bottom. But you'll see that all of those embossed details that's come from the template makes this really straightforward and really nice and easy to use. And I prefer this method. I'm not going to lie, it's one that I use all the time. And then when you look at this, and I'll just move those out of the way, all of those score lines are already in, so you don't have to take your scoreboard. It's being embossed into the cardstock for you. It's been pushed in through by using that rubber embossing mat. And I tell you, every time I use a stencil, a template, this is my method. I like it because it's clean and it's easy. And that's what I like when it comes to craft men.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I like to make life easy for myself. I want to get onto all the fun bits in terms of the decoration. And then the same with that, you're just going to manipulate it into its place as well. And again, if I just push that in there, you'll see that you've got all of those markings done. And then all we're going to do is I'm going to take, and I'll use my tape pen for this, because, before we do...
Oh, yes.
Couple of choices. You can have a tall bag. You can have a bag that the flaps go on the inside or on the outside. I'm going for a tall one because I do like the tall look.
Yeah.
And I am using my hole punch that we launched with the flower punchers, the paper flower punchers, and it's the little small circular one. So if you've got that, it goes right over the top. I mean, you can use hole punchers as well, but it means that it creates a really nice, easy, clean punch hole line for you. Then I'm just going to put my glue just down. Oops, Debbie, open up the glue tab. Just onto there. You can use red liner tape. I use red liner tape a lot when it comes to construction, but this is super strong glue. And all I'm going to do is just fold that down in on itself, line that up. So when I line it up, I'm just making sure that the bottom of the box lines up along the sides. There we go.
Debbie, just as well, Cindy loves your tip that you've shown us here with the template.
Yeah.
And she says, this is going to make it much easier. Can you apply this method with all templates?
Yes.
Then? Right.
With all of your templates, you can apply, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So what I'm just going to do now, Ben, is I'm just going to flatten that and put some glue onto the bottom of my tabs.
Yeah.
And I think I'll just pop that one there. And I'll do one on the outside once I've got that bit put together. So I'm going to push those down on the inside. To square that off, just kind of visually pop that down.
Yep.
Okay, and then again, I'm just going to put a bit of glue just onto the bottom there. So try and square that off with your hands. You'll get a feel for it. It's quite easy to do. And then just seal that. You can add, like I said, onto the bottom, but that is the bag put together. So that is literally the bag all formed and put together, and it takes literally minutes to put that all together. The next bit we're going to do is we're going to have fun with the foam, and we're going to have the bunny. So I'm going to use the body.
Yeah.
He'll have a fluffy tail because he is a little bunny, and I'm going to use the bunny ears as well. I'm going to have a little white bunny, so I'm going to use the white foam, the pink inserts for the ears, a couple of pink cheeks. Now, shall I go big with the cheeks, or shall I take it small?
Big
I think
cheeks.
we're going to go big. Shall we go big?
Yeah.
Let's go big.
Cheeky
so we'll have his
bunny.
big cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
And then we want our bunny little smile, his little mouth there, with the little nose, and we'll have a pink nose for that, so we'll go on to the pink with that one. And then we want the eyes, so we'll come in with, and we'll have black eyes with white pupils, so pop the pupils into there. So just getting them all ready onto the, and I think that's all of my pieces.
Perfect.
What did I say? That's going to be white, didn't I? That's going to be black. So
And that's all on funky foam?
All on funky foam. Yeah, all on funky foam. The outside ears, they're going to be white. The base is going to be white, so I need 2 of those as well. Right, so I'm sorted. So I'm just going to pop all of that down, trim that down, and then get that through the die cutting machine.
Good to see this in action, because I feel like, I personally haven't seen many demos with funky foam actually, so it's nice to see. And this we can cut this with any of our machines, can we? Funky foam? Yeah?
Yeah. It'll go through your mini as well.
Yeah.
In fact, we'll do that with those 2. We'll get the mini out as
And
well as the
is this what
big
you
one.
mostly use it for your die cuts then, funky foam?
Oh yeah, have fun. I use it with flowers as well.
Oh, nice.
They make some lovely flowers, the foam.
Yeah.
Like I said, our funky foam is some of the finest, and I know from like experience when I've been out and bought foam, I can be paying something like easily 50 to 75p for a sheet. And obviously we've had some crazy deals on of late with our funky foam. So yeah, absolutely. So let's just pop that on. I'll see how much I can get onto me platform. Might be able to get all of it on actually. I'll just have a little
Oh yeah.
Let's see if I can
trim that down
squeeze
a bit.
that on. I might be able to squeeze that if I do it. Yeah, let's go there. Let's see if I can squeeze that down. If not, I'll just run it through again. Yeah, I'm not going to risk it.
Not
I'm
quite,
just going to
no.
pop that down. So I'm going to pop just a bit of foam to hold it into place. I think I should be okay for those pieces. And then I'll just place that and hope. Uh-oh. Do you know when you hear something moving? I heard, I heard it.
That was lucky.
I was like, whew, I just heard that then. Let's tape it down, Debbie.
Would that be the end of a die if it went through like that?
So you can go into the dies. It's not the end of the die, but it can affect your cut.
Right.
And I know that from experience. I suppose it depends on how much damage you actually do to it. Because I have done that in the past, and it shouldn't affect it, but it can, depending on how far it's gone in and crossed over. So that should be okay now. So I'm just going to run that through the die cutting machine. Then we've got the pink ones, and then I'm just going to repeat the body again because I'm going to have a front and a back. Yes, yeah, I'm going to have the front and the back. And I think this is... So that's the first bit. Let me just make sure I've got all of that out. There we go. It's nice to change it up a little bit instead of card.
Yeah.
It is. And I'm going to run the ears through again. So let me just take off because I'll grab a bit more white.
Again, I kind of think this is the kind of thing that would spike the kids' imagination as well, using foam.
Absolutely.
More so than card.
Absolutely. Little fluffy tail. Let me grab the pupils. That's the pupils, so I'll put those down there. So, and then that's the little features, the little mouth feature, and I think the big eyes. That's the start. Yeah, that's the eye. So we'll put that there. And that one. It's been ages since I've worked with, like, do you know, done a demo with foam?
Yeah.
It's nice to do it.
As I say, I can probably count on one hand the amount of times I've seen a demo with funky foam. Flat forming foam, lots, but funky foam, not so often.
So I'm going to grab a bit more white because I want another white body. So I'll run that through again. Oh, I need some more ears because I'm obviously going to have the back of the ears, but I only want the white part of it because obviously it's the back of the ears, so I'm not going to pop the pink back in there.
Can you emboss onto this as well then, funky foam?
Of course you can, yeah. If you want to get your embossing folders, absolutely. And it holds it really well.
Yeah.
Once it's embossed, It's like when you use leather and things like that, it holds it really, really well.
And it will take ink, I guess, as well. You can colour onto them. You can put your ink pads on them.
Inks, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So let's just put, lastly, those pieces on. And again, I'm just going to hold that down just because I don't trust it and the power of the machine. We all know it's epic.
Yes.
So again, I'm just going to pop that and one more piece just
Like
for...
Debbie says, if you want the funky foam, check the website because we've had various bundles recently of funky foam at brilliant prices. So if you fancy trying it out, then...
And combination for foam, because it's thicker, you don't need your magnetic shim. So it is literally the onto the cutting plate, plastic shim and the other cutting plate and run that through. If you need to add extra, just add your metal shim. With it being a foam, but you'll see, as you've seen, and even on the smallest pieces, it's cut them out absolutely perfectly. So you should be okay to go with just that combination that I've shown you. As you can see, it's cut out fine, literally fine. So I'm just going to put all my dies up there. Let me move my plate out of the way. Oh, I like that idea of embossing now. You've got me going, I think.
Oh, look at me throwing the ideas around.
I know, and I'm like, if I could have used that as an idea, that would have been fabulous. I love it.
There's a lovely bundle on the website currently if you want funky foam. £7, $11 for a pack of 4 lots, 2 assorted colours and 2 black and white. So perfect to recreate this demo.
And we're now at the stage of popping everything together. So I'm just going to move all my dies out of the way. I'll put them back onto the carrier sheets in a second.
What's the best thing to stick it with?
So you can use, we do have a glue that, is it the fabric glue? I can't remember. We did have some. I don't know if we've got any. Let me just have a quick peek. We did have some glue, textile glue. That's a good one to stick it with.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably use tacky glue. Tacky glue should work. But yeah, textile glue is good because obviously it's meant for fabrics and things like that. Although foam, you can get away with a funky glue.
Funky glue?
A glue. Not a funky glue. What on earth? So I'm just going to put on the back. I wouldn't use Kalal glue.
No.
But I would use tacky. Tacky's fabulous for holding stuff like this down as well. So I think I've got that right, haven't I? Yeah.
Rebecca says we need a funky foam show. Well, you got a funky foam demo. Funky foam craft along, maybe.
Why not? There we go. So I'm going to put and layer up the little ears.
Yeah.
They're going to be for the back. So I'll put those and that is going to be for the back. That's the back as well.
Oh, I've just realised, if that's the thing, I've just realised what that die was. I was looking at it thinking, what is that one? Of course, it's the floppy ear.
The floppy ear, yeah?
Yeah, you don't see it until you place the little pink bit in there. And it's like, there it is. Little floppy ear.
So I'm just popping a little bit of glue into there. And then I'm going to grab my, see if my tweezers, to put my little eye in.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously, you'll need to let that dry. But I love using different materials onto them. But yeah, let it dry. Now, obviously, with tacky glue, it is white. Oh, Debbie, get back up there, you. It is a white glue, but it does dry clear, okay? So don't think for a second that that's going to stay white.
Yeah.
You will stay still, you little devil. It's because I've got glue on end of my tips of me...
tweezers.
Yeah, my tweezers. I need to clean my tweezers down. But now we're ready to put this together. So I'm going to pop this onto the front. And again, I will use tacky glue. Like I said, check the website out. There is a textile glue. It almost looks like the Kalal glue bottle, the all-purpose, but it's a textile, and that'll work lovely.
Okay.
Obviously, I just need to let this set. I'll put that on the front. And I'll pop it on the back as well.
Doreen loves funky foam. She says, I use it quite a lot. Give us a shout in the comments if you are a funky foam lover.
So again, I'm just going to pop that on. I'm going to have a little bit of a fluffy tail, as in I'm going to put some, because that will dry, but I want it to stand out a bit and create a little bit of a natural shadow underneath. And I will put the, so I'm going to have that here, yep, so that'll go there, yep. Actually, I'll just get that
Oh.
They're so cute, aren't they?
Yeah.
Really, really super cute.
Like you say, an afternoon crafting with the kids, making their own little treat bags, fill them up with some mini eggs. Oof.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. So I'm just going to pop that down onto there for a second, and then we'll do the same. We'll decorate the front of him now.
Do you get eggs for your two, or does the Easter Bunny take care of all of that for you?
So I've had to talk to Mummy this year because she gets a little bit, because they get so many eggs, and they are only 6 and 4. It's a lot, and normally 9 times out of 10 she has to melt the eggs down and then they cook with them, do you know, like making Rice Krispie buns and things like that, because they get too many eggs.
Yeah.
So I spoke to her this year because I said to her, I'll gladly get them something like you know, little toy or something to wear or something like that, and she's like, no, you can do it, Mum. Because normally it's the others that do that, and then I think she realises that I feel like I'm missing out not getting them an egg, and I don't want them to grow up thinking Nana never gave them chocolate or chocolate eggs, but I do.
Ours used to get so much, because obviously, especially Laura's side, she's got a brother, twin brother, 2 sisters.
Oh my goodness!
And then obviously my mum and dad and all sorts of aunties and uncles, and our kids, they used to have so much. Thankfully, they had a dad who was happy to help them eat all the chocolate. You know, I was in my element in those years. Don't worry, kids. I know you've got a lot of chocolate, but your old dad
is going to help you out.
Always happy to help with the Easter chocolate.
Right, I'm going to put my eyes on. So I'm going to put one here, one there.
Come on, what we do?
Oh, do you know what? Googly eyes.
Oh yes. Or if you get if you've got some of Keith's sprinkle domes that he brought last week, you could use those as well. Those are quite fun.
Well, I have seen the Gemini Mini.
Yes, so that was mine and Keith's award-winning demo that we did in that show. I think it won demo.
Did you do it?
Me and Keith did it. Yeah, I think it was demo of the week last week. I think it did win demo of the week. I think it did.
Did that unofficially win demo of the week?
In mine and Keith's mind, yep. I tend to use the funky foam and glitter foam more at Christmas, says Janice Watson, but I do love it. And Lisa P says, funky foam lover sounds like a disco song. It does, doesn't it? Eurovision next year, me and Debbie, funky foam lover. There you go. Imagine that, representing the UK. What would our band be called? Wow. Suggestions, please.
Now, obviously, I'm going to have to let that dry.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and pick that up a little bit so you can see it, and I will put my ribbon through there. But again, on the back, so you can see. But obviously, let that dry. It needs to dry. But how cute is it in foam? It's so cute. Absolutely love it. But yeah, it needs to dry off. So I'm going to leave that to dry, and then I'll put my ribbon through the top. And if you do want to add a sentiment to it, you absolutely can. We've got loads from the Easter collection. But yeah, just a nice different one, using it with funky foam, and I absolutely love it. It's so cute, and it's such a gorgeous collection. I know that when you get your Easter treat box template and dies home, you're going to have a lot of fun with it, from boxes to card making to Easter baskets as well, because you could use those dies, pop them onto a little Easter box at the front and the back, and a handle over there. So much you're going to be able to do with them. I know you're going to have a lot of fun. Whether you're young or old, this is the set for you.
There you go. Are you a funky foam lover? Funky foam lover, it's for you and your mother. There really is no other, you funky foam lover. Oh dear. That's the song. We'll work on it. $15.99 if you want to go for the dies and the template. And as we said, the funky foam is available on the website as well. So £7, or I think it was $11. If you just search for funky foam, that's Funky Town, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Won't you take me to Funky Town? Debbie, that is adorable, says LDD. And thank you. There's a couple of questions that came through as well. I think, or have I? Oh, Debbie, did you try the Easter treat set with the Friday night? Sorry, well, it doesn't say that at all. Debbie, did you try the Easter treat set with the Fright Night templates?
No, not yet, but that was a lovely lady that I saw at NEC who came up with that idea, and no, because I can't find mine. But it was a great idea. So it was if I remember rightly, the Halloween. I should put it on there.
Fright Night.
The Fright Night, and it's the template that's got the little basket, so you could use the front and the back of it, and then put the handle on.
Yes.
Yeah, a cracking idea, but I couldn't find mine, so no, I've not been able to do it. So, but yeah, a great idea.
And a question from Rhonda. You know the downloads we've got today for these?
Yeah.
Rhonda's just saying, I have a bunch of downloads from CC, but not sure what type of printer and paper to use. Have you got a suggestion there, or?
So any printer that can take, it depends on your cardstock that you're putting in there. My printer only takes up to, and if I remember rightly, it's a 180, because I've tried 220.
Right.
And it didn't work on mine. Depends on your printer. So any ink, is it inkjet? Is that the right word? Inkjet printer, mine's an inkjet printer, I think. But yeah, any printer that takes, I mean, I will tell you, better quality paper.
Yes.
And can I suggest photo paper?
I was about to say the same thing.
Because photo paper, you'll get a really lovely finish on there.
Yeah.
So yeah, photo paper would be a good one, but check your capabilities of your printer. Don't be going out buying a new printer just for the sake of that paper, let me tell you. Unless you're in the market for a new printer.
Okay.
Yes, photo paper, it'll look lovely on. Or really super smooth paper, that's another good one. Which would be, in our range. I'll get back to you on that one. Trying to think which one would work.
I've just downloaded the free paper, says Kim. Watch this space. And Tracy says, for April Fools, I put the clocks on an hour and sent the house into absolute panic, says Tracy. No one was impressed. Dusty Dog, though, was very happy as he got fed an hour earlier. I know you said you sent in a picture, Tracy, of Dusty Dog, but I think we're struggling to find it at the minute. But once we, if we do find it, we will show it. Adorable bag, Debbie says Trudy. Lisa P says you could call the band the Barnsley Bombshell and the Dame. Or I'd have to dress up then. Why don't we just call ourselves the Barnsley Bombshells? Oh, no, I'm not from Barnsley, am I? Work on it. Is it technically possible to make other colours of the funky foam, maybe orange for Halloween? Well, there's nothing to stop you from colouring the white foam, is there?
You can colour it, yeah.
Yeah,
you could colour it. We use your alcohol markers. Don't be using inks. I don't think you get a smooth coverage with an ink. But with an alcohol marker, a brush marker especially, you'll get a really good coverage with it. So yes, absolutely. That's another good, because I don't think we do an orange foam, do we?
Yellowy one, is it?
Yeah.
Keep the phone coming through then. Yeah, keep the phone coming through. Keep the comments coming through as well, because remember, at the end of the show, we will be giving away a voucher to someone who has commented. And if you want to keep the chat coming through on the best prank that has ever been played on you to continue on with our April Fool's chat, then you can do. But before we carry on with more, it is time to do tonight's Out of This World Deal!
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Fancy graphics.
I was just leaning down to get the papers and I just missed the rocket there. Play it again.
I love it. That's fabulous. Did you come up with that?
No.
Oh.
Liam made that. Oh, he made it in 2021 and apparently it got vetoed by ex-management.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so now we've just gone, well, we'll show it now. We'll show it again in a minute as well, once we always close, open and close with the rocket. Duet Colour Bloom Shimmer ink pads, what a price this is, $47.94, $59.70. So these are the next kind of step in the Duet ink pad range, if you like, because what you've got with these is not only your reactive hybrid water-based ink, which will give you the two different colours, but these also give you beautiful shimmer as well. So pop onto your cardstock. Your first layer here in the Neptune will give you one beautiful colour, and then once you start to apply your water to that, once you've dried it, you'll then release the second colour and release the second colour! And then you'll also get your beautiful shimmer to go alongside it as well. So it's everything I think that you have loved about the Duet ink pads and more. So the Neptune, those two colours with the beautiful shimmer, you're going to get, I can't believe how many you're getting here. You're getting your Arctic Flower. And again, all done in this, I say new design, it tends to be the design that all our ink pads are in now, isn't it? In that kind of teardrop shape. You've also got your Midnight Rose. Oh, this is lovely. Look at the colours you're going to get in that mountain meadow. That is beautiful. So, why did I turn into a ghost? I don't know. It's beautiful. Sun Goddess. Oh no, that's not the colour I expected that ink pad to be when I opened that up. You see the colours that you're going to get on the side there. And then it is like a fruit salad, Nicola. Yes, absolutely. And then last but by no means least, talking of fruit, you've got your fruit pie. So the two beautiful colours, and then of course that stunning shimmer to go with. I didn't even count how many we had there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be £47.94 or £59.70. It's £28 or 36 bucks, but remember that deal is only available for you up until the end of play today, because that's what always happens when we bring you Art of This World Dues! Love the new graphics, says Cheryl. It is a pretty cool graphic, that, isn't it? It's pretty cool. And Kathy Green, the Mechanicsburg. I work in a histology lab, and years ago, one of the techs brought in a piece of liver and put it through like it was a patient's liver. My goodness me.
What? Oh my goodness me. There's some really... I feel like we've entered into a dark world today with some of things.
Still, I think one of my favourite pranks, well, I love the prank where someone moved their daughter's car.
That were hilarious.
And also the prank of who was it who said that their brother used to treat them a bit mean, so they told them that their car had been stolen, they locked them outside in a towel. Oh dear, lols. I can't believe we've only got about half an hour left. It's flown over this show, isn't it?
Half an hour?
Yeah, half an hour.
I thought we got another hour.
No, we've only got half an hour.
Oh, I do apologise. I've only done 2 demos.
Hey, quality, not quantity.
Oh, thank you.
That's the thing.
You're super kind.
I know. We're doing these next as well,
Make sure you put that in writing to Johnny.
To Johnny?
Yeah.
Big Pop?
Yeah.
The Big Don?
You're not going to let me forget that, are you?
Your special finish peppers. This is the Heritage Floral. 36-piece set. You are getting 12 designs in here, 3 sheets of each. Some of these are beautifully flocked, and some of these are beautifully UV'd. 180 GSM, 12 designs, 3 sheets of each. A lot of the papers, as we said earlier on, are very reminiscent, that sort of William Morris style, but heritage. So it does make you think, like, if you're here in the UK, you know, the kind of things that you'd expect to see in like a stately home, you know, the kind of like designs, the wallpaper that you might expect to see, you know, in a National Trust property. This one here, and the first 2 that I've shown you, the first 2 are the blues, and then this beautiful, beautiful paper is flocked as well. That's my favourite in the set. I absolutely adore that. You can almost imagine like a beautiful piece of like ornate furniture decked out in that, couldn't you? Absolutely stunning. This here has got that sort of flocked damask effect. Beautiful florals here as well. All of this very touchy-feely. You're not obviously going to get the full kind of experience with this until you get this home. Did you say that was your favourite design there?
I love that with the glitter, because it's got glitter in there. There's I know I don't think you can see it, but it's across the whole of that flocked paper. It's got a beautiful glitter sparkle to it.
And then you've got all of these beautiful like UV designs as well. Stunning, stunning papers. So 12 different designs that you're seeing here. That, I mean, come on, let's get that right way up. That is absolutely beautiful. You're getting 12 designs, 3 sheets of each, giving you your 36 sheets across the board. I know this is super popular when we launched this last week. It is still available now, but not huge amounts of stock left. So if you want to grab it, make sure you get it in your basket. Linda Proctor says, I wish I could make cards as good as Debbie. Hey, well, practice makes perfect. She's a professional, don't you know, and she's been doing it for many, many years. I'm
a what?
You're a professional, you is. That's what you are. She's a professional over there. So yes, and she's been doing it for many years, so obviously she's going to be amazing. But the more you watch us, the more you make cards, obviously, the more professional you will get as well. Look how professional I am now after all these years. Linda says, what?
Nothing.
Linda says, I put bottles of water near radiator should my husband... Oh, sorry. I put bottles of water near the radiator and shouted my husband that there was water coming from the radiator. Lol. Classic, Linda. I love that. And Julie Palmer says, my son put sellotape under my husband's computer mouse. He was getting so angry because he couldn't do his emails. It was a work PC. I love that. I was just thinking back to, I'll tell you, thinking back to the time that Daisy, when she was very little, and Laura pranked me, and they got one of those, fake cat, you know. Yeah, and I think it was when I was training for the London Marathon, and I just got back from a long run, and I come into the bathroom and started to put the plug in the bath and looked in, and there was a massive in the bottom of the bath. And I just remember going, Laura, the cat's in the bath. And Laura and Daisy were around the corner absolutely wetting themselves. And of course I picked it up and realised it wasn't real. And then for weeks after that, we'd all take it in turns to have this, and we'd place it in different places around the house. And you just all of a sudden just hear, ah! And you knew that someone had found the, very, very childish, but very, very funny. Like that time, that Jake got you with a spider, didn't he? You put a plastic spider in your bag.
I hadn't, so he put it in on the Friday, as I will eat, he must have put it in on the Friday, hoping that I was going to find it, looking round. Hadn't been in my bag Saturday. I was at my daughter's on the Sunday. I went into my bag to pick out and pull that, and I screamed the place down. I actually thought it was a real spider. And I actually thought it was you.
No. So he'd put it in my bag initially, and I'd spotted it quite quickly and sort of obviously knew and gave it back to him. But I knew that he'd put it in your bag, but it wasn't me that done it.
But I should have told you.
I should have told you.
And then you forgot about it, as I didn't have any idea about it until I actually went in my bag.
And then we just assumed that you'd find it whilst you were still up here. But then, like you say, we'd forgotten that you'd gone home with it and then fished it out of your bag when you were at your house. I think Debbie slapped him the next time she was up. Something like that happened anyway. He wasn't very happy with Jake that day.
Oh, dear.
I think you called him a little beep. What are you going to show us with the papers?
Well, I'm going to do... me and Craig both love doing this technique. Do you know you take strips of paper?
Oh, yeah.
And create normally I just do a strip one and then put a sentiment in the middle.
Yeah.
I've got to do a bit of a fractured one.
Oh, nice.
So I've got 2 flocked, and I've got one of the UVs. And again, it's just divine. And I don't want to use too much of it, so I'm only going to cut myself a couple of inch strips. Now, we had a cracking deal on earlier. I know for anybody that wasn't watching the 60-minute deal shows, where were you?
I know.
Because we had a great deal on the guillotine.
Oh, yeah, we did.
But I just want to cut some inch strips. I'm going to cut 3. And then I'm going to save the rest. I'll come back to that if I need some more.
Yep.
So I've got 3 of those, and I'll do 3 of these as well. So again, I'm just going to cut some inch strips. So I'll pop all those.
Helen Stewart says, my nephew put a leak in his parents' bathroom and told my brother there was a leak in the bathroom. My brother ran up the stairs and, of course, burst out laughing.
That's hilarious.
I'm
loving some of these ideas. I think I need to take some of them.
Oh, I might do that later on. I know it's past, but I might later on just say, oh, Laura, There's a massive leak in the bathroom.
And like, oh God, you've got to do it. Have you got some leaks in the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Film it.
Film it.
Helen, that is a cracker.
I love that. That is a cracker. Right, I have got some double-sided pearlescent cardstock, and I've cut this to 4.5 by 6.5. And I thought what I'd do is I think I'll start with the strip. Yeah, I'm going to start with that one. I think that just literally, yeah, we're going to start with the middle part. So, blue. Yeah, I'll use my tape pen. I love that idea of the leak.
Kind of feels a bit too late in the day now, that's the only thing.
Oh, it'll be fine.
Eh?
It'll be fine.
Yeah. Hilary says, we had a massive spider in the bedroom. I went to sleep in the spare room as we couldn't catch it. My husband put some loo roll on a pole and dangled it on my face. I've never jumped out of bed so quick.
Oh. These are epic. I'm loving these today.
Oh dear.
So I'm going to put now, so I've got like a flocked in the centre, and then I'm going to have the UV, and I'm going to just give it probably 1/8 of an inch. Yeah, we'll go with 1/8 of an inch, roughly. As long as it's even from top to bottom, doesn't really matter. So, and I'm going to do that again with on the same side. I'm going to do that, but then I'm going to stop, and I'm going to have it fractured going the other way. So that's my idea. So I'll strip it back, and I'll just do a little bit at a time. But again, I did say earlier, and I genuinely mean this, do not get this paper covered up. As much as you can, try not to cover it up, because it's so gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's absolutely divine.
Faye says, I worked in computer technology for a few years, and when a co-worker went on vacation one time, the rest of us brought in rolls of plastic wrap and wrapped everything in his office in layers and layers of plastic wrap. It took him all day to remove it all when he returned. This is so funny.
Some of it's savage.
It's funny though. Who's going on?
Do not get any ideas in here.
Hey, when's Date going on holiday next? We can wrap his desk up out there.
You wouldn't.
The next person on holiday is Johnny.
Should we do it with Johnny's?
That would be so funny, wouldn't it? On your head be it though. Oh, Jamie's off all next week. Here we go. Here we go. He says he's not going to come back. Oh dear. Funny stuff, guys. Thanks for all the comments. Keep them coming. We will pick a winner of the voucher towards the end of the show as well. Flown over, as I say, this show. It's gone absolutely...
It's absolutely flown by. Again, I tell you, time thieves.
That's it, yeah.
Now, that's the first, but actually that looks really
It does look really nice.
That looks really nice
Job
on its
done.
own. But no.
Nope.
No. We're going to pop on, and I'm going to go with the other flocking now. So now, I'm not going to go across. What I'm going to do is take it from, and I'll probably go around there. So I only need a bit. So let me just come in and snip off. And again, I'm just going to use my tape pen. And I'm going to roughly have it as though it's going, yeah, like so. What are you doing over there, mister?
Nothing.
Let me just lift that just slightly. Oh gosh. There we go. Let me just come off a little bit more. There we go, I'll do it there. Because I want it to be roughly around that, do you know that mark?
Yeah.
However, I think that's okay. Let me just lift that again. There we go. I'm going to stick with that. But what I'm going to do is like carry it as though it was going on from there. But I'm just going to snip off a little bit again, so... Yeah.
Carol says she loves the way that this is going and might have to try to make this. It's a really cool effect, and like you said, Debbie, I've seen Craig do this a few times, and of course you can do it with lots of different styles of papers, and great for your like offcuts as well, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is. Not happy with where that placement is, so I'm going to move it higher a bit.
Okay.
There, yeah, I feel a bit better with it there. It just didn't feel like it was sat right.
No.
So I feel a bit better now. There we go. And then, did I put glue on that? I did. Didn't put it all the way around though. Just make sure I've got enough. So I'm going to use a ruler just to help me with that. So can you see where, so it just gives me an idea where to place it.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure, is that straight? Do you know when you look at your edge? No, I didn't think it were. I thought I must have cut that a bit funny. Because I was looking at it, I'm thinking, it's not straight. What's going off, Debs? There we go. Now I've got, now I'm happy with it. Now I'm going to rub that down. And then again, just snip off the ends. And then I'm going to alternate it again with another. So I'm just going to keep all these here because I'll probably use some of these scraps in a second. I swear that keeps moving, that piece. Honestly, Ben, I'm not happy with that one, so I'm going to take that off again. I've got more, it's fine. But do you know when you're looking at it, I'm thinking there's something not right with that piece, and I think it might be that I didn't have a straight edge. So we'll do it again.
Amanda says that our normal April Fool's our work is getting new staff to go into the high street to the everything store to buy a left-handed screwdriver.
You're kidding. That's...
Funny though.
He's cracking me up, that one. Oh, that's so mean.
Jessica Stricker says, my husband and friends pranked his best friend at her wedding when the happy couple turned on the air conditioning, Rice Krispie cereal blasted through the vents. When we got married, my husband took his keys with us, got back to his car, wrapped in saran wrap, over Vaseline and cereal. We still found goo when we sold the car years later. And Helen Stewart says, my husband was a builder. Apprentices were sent to the builder's merchant to ask for a long stand. You can guess what used to happen.
Oh.
These are brilliant. And Pat Deborah says, I'm loving the design of this card. What a great way to use the scraps that we all have. Yeah, absolutely. A brilliant scrap buster and a great way to be able to make, as you're seeing here, really unique projects, really unique backgrounds.
Let's just put that down there. There we go. I'm going to fill up these as well. Although, to be fair, again, I quite like it just with the, you know, with a bit of space.
Yeah.
I am going to fill it up though, you know what I'm like. Which one haven't I used? Oh, I need to do that one again, I think, because I think, yeah.
Isn't it amazing how all the designs work so nicely together as well? Because they're so different, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
But a little bit of each one really does look fantastic. Jeffrey loves this card. He says, love this card, Debbie. That's Jeffrey Langley. Thank you, Jeffrey. Jennifer Love says, I got these papers yesterday and they are divine.
They are absolutely divine.
Couldn't
agree more.
Also to Catherine Wood, who says, I just got back from a lovely break in Newquay in Cornwall. Well, lots of our viewers in Newquay this week. First thing I did was put on the telly to watch Crafters TV. Do I have a problem? Lol. No.
Oh, you missed us while you've been on holiday.
Yeah.
Just catching up with us all.
LDD says, hi all from the farm near Philadelphia. Philadelphia, why did I say it like that? Philadelphia. My pads, note plural, amazingly beautiful. The beauty of this paper is far better than what you see on TV.
Yes, I couldn't agree more.
Well, and also you get the experience of feeling the flocking. And Hilary says, I have 3 sets of these. I can see them being I can see me being far too mean to use them, lol.
Do it this way then.
Yeah, exactly
just
right.
2 strips, yeah. So, and I think I need to match, so that one, yeah, we'll have a little bit in that corner. So I'll just pop a teeny bit of glue. And just add that into there. Just looks so effective, doesn't it? When it starts coming together, it looks really, really effective. I think I might just finish off with a bit, because I have got some spare bits down here, and I think rather than cut into all my strips again, let's use the bits that I've got They've already got glue on them as well, so I think that would look really nice.
And just another one here, just whilst we're watching you from Jane. This is brilliant. We had a guy in college that worked for the parking enforcement, and he would give you a ticket if you parked crooked in the parking spot. We decided enough was enough. We had the whole dorm popping air-popped popcorn. His roommate borrowed his car keys, and we filled his entire car with popcorn.
You are kidding.
He was not happy, but the ticket stopped.
Wow.
So once you popped, the ticket stopped.
Now, doesn't that look lovely?
It does.
And it's called fractured, so you just fracture. It's just like a fractured one. But then I've got my card base. I've used the same cardstock, so it's double-sided again. It's that lovely ivory one. And again, this is 5 by 7, so I've just taken a 10. Wait a minute, yes. Yes, Debbie, 10, scored in half and cut it to 7. Then I've got some, and again, I've pinched Jake's. He's not going to mind. He's not going to notice. From the cardstock that we've had on earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
Whoops. It's fine.
That's what you're here for.
Fine. And then all I'm going to do now is put all my mats and layers on. So I'm going to slide that into place. Shall we do another demo like we did yesterday? Vote for demo of the day.
Well, you can do if you want to.
I really enjoyed that yesterday. I know it was only like a bit of fun, and I feel like.
Well, yeah, it's a good point, Nicola, actually, because there was so much love for the first one.
Do you think it'd win?
Well, we could do a quick vote.
Well,
if that's all right with you, Becky.
Is it Becky in charge?
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll be fine.
Becky'll be fine.
Becky will be fine. So
I still remember the day we did a poll on a show with Becky what was your favourite show, and Becky put all of the votes together for that, didn't she? Do you remember? She is a legend, Nicola. You're right. Yeah. So a little vote at the end of the show. She will not mind at all, I'm sure.
I'm sure she won't.
She says, yeah, it's fine. There you go. Told you.
There you go,
Yeah.
you see?
We've still got to announce, of course, the winner of the voucher as well, which
I
we'll
keep
do.
forgetting about that.
Yeah, shortly. And we will give you time to check out in a bit too.
So the next thing I'm just going to do is, I almost don't want to cover it up, but I'm going to put a strip across.
I know, it looks beautiful. Oh. Yay. Ooh. Yay.
But where am I going to put my sentiment?
No sentiment.
Let's have a look, because I asked Jake to get me this one out, because I like this one. I could just use a matte layer.
Like, could you use like a contrasting piece of... Yeah.
Should we do that then?
Yeah,
Don't you want the strip?
Yeah, because it's too nice to cover up.
Okay.
All that hard work.
So do I use the cream?
Are these the flocked paper pads?
I tell you what, I'm going to use the cream for the background, and I'm going to use the flocked or the UV for the word.
They are.
What do you think to that?
They are flocked paper pads, Rosalind. You get, well, it's 18 flocked, isn't it, and 18 UV'd.
So which one shall we use? Which one do you think will stand out in Celebrate?
Ooh, no. No, maybe, yeah. Oh, Nicola says the middle one.
I'm going with Nicola's choice. Nicola is, after all, the boss.
She is. Da boss.
She is the boss. So we'll go in and we'll cut those down, we'll put those on, and then we'll do... Because I mean, normally I would have used the word with love, but I think Jamie will have... I think he'll down tools if I use it again. Well, you've been told me under no some certain circumstances can I use it. Lily laughs every time I go in with a craft along. Don't tell me. I'm like, no. No. Tell you, I want them bigger.
You do you.
Me do you, yeah. You do you. So let's just take that out, and I'm just thinking, because it's flocked, it might have needed that little bit extra. I'm just going to run that through again. Remember, it's a flocked paper. So I'll tell you what I am going to do. Just going to add... Where have you gone, magnetic? Oh, you're there. Just because it's a specialist paper, it's got flocking into it. And then we'll add that and pop that on, and job's a good one.
Yeah.
Loving all this on off-the-cuff kind of demoing today. I might have to do it again tomorrow on Ben's Day.
Hey, Ben's Day, yes, you absolutely could. Seeing as it's my day, I think you should do Wing It. Wing It Wednesday. Oh, it's Ben's Day. Wing It on Ben's Day. Make sure you're here for all the shows tomorrow, by the way. We've got deals which relate to each show individually that won't crop up in other shows, so you'll need to shop the whole day, basically. And there are some fabulous deals, darling. And
I've heard
another secret sale.
Have we?
Yeah.
When did that get?
When I organised it.
I was going to say you kept that quiet.
I did mention it earlier.
Did you?
Yeah, there's going to be a special word which unlocks a part of the website which nobody else will know about unless they watch the show. And it's going to be another one of our 10 items for £10. And when I say that, I don't mean there's 10 items that are £10 each. I mean 10 items for £10. And I can tell you that there
10 items. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
10 items for £10.
Yeah, and I can tell you that I've seen some of the items tomorrow retail at $16.99.
Shut the front door.
I will not.
Wow.
Yes. We're going all out tomorrow. All out with a big bang.
I love it when they let you run loose, you know.
The problem
I'm
is
looking forward to it
me...
because I feel like I missed out big time when Sarah hogged you. Now then, let's have a little debate. Bottom, right, left, middle?
Right in the middle.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And do you know what? I'm not going to add anything else. It does not need it at all. And there you go. Little fractured card using your strips from your flocked and your UV, and then just a nice, lovely sentiment in the centre. There you go. Shall we do a quick one?
Oh, do a quick one, then we can have a break and you can vote in the break then, can't you? And then we'll do the winner. And I've got some pictures to show. So, I mean, come on.
Number 1. Number 2, with the funky phone.
Buddy Bert.
Or number 3, the fractured card.
I really like 3 as well. I like them all.
There you go.
1, 2 or 3. Let's give you about 4 minutes to get your vote in on that. It's just for a bit of fun. It's just for a bit of fun at the end of the show. And then when we come back, I will show some pictures because we've got some pictures of the craft along coming through, which is marvellous. And we've also got a picture of Dusty Dog.
Oh, yes.
So yes, get to the checkout. Don't forget on the website right now, 3 for 2 on selected paper and cards. So do have a little bit of a mooch around there. And as I say, if you've got anything else in your basket, get them checked out, particularly our Out of This World deal on the Duet ink pads. That ends at midnight tonight. And we'll meet you back in here for a quick wrap up in about 4 minutes time.
Kathy Green from Mechanicsburg. I just wanted to stop in and say that I love all your innovative products, and the demonstrators are like amazing with all their inspiration. And of course there's Ben, who's multi-talented and loves Mechanicsburg. So thank you, CC, for all you do.
My favourite part is the interaction we can have with the lovely presenters.
The laughter and the giggles and the dressing up and the jokes.
Really fun and really good, and sometimes the only laugh you will get when you're not feeling well.
There's a personal connection with the presenters and the demonstrators.
The inspiration and clear instruction is patiently presented.
I love everyone that I have come to know on Crafters TV.
Well, we got 2 comedians, Dan and Craig. They're not comedians really, they're brilliant.
Presenters are great. Demonstrators are great.
Number 1 is the enjoyment I get from watching Ben and all of the demonstrators making the projects.
You are all so down to earth and genuine people, always willing to share and help.
Personal connection with everyone that's involved in Crafters TV.
For me, they have become my friend, creating a personal connection and making you feel part of a crafting family.
And get me a chuckle. It just feels like you're right there in my living room.
Right guys, now we've been getting a lot of love from everybody since the start of the new year, but I just feel like there is even more we could give our viewers.
But we already give them entertaining shows, amazing offers, brilliant demos and in-depth craft-alongs. What more can we do?
Yes, but I still think we could give them more.
For Sarah, we're already live 3 shows a day, 5 days a week. I mean, what else are you thinking?
You're right. It looks like we might have to make it Saturdays.
That's right, join me over the next few Saturdays as we sit down, chat, craft and create live from the studio, giving you even more opportunities to watch and join in.
Want to catch some amazing deals at the weekend? Make it Saturday.
Want your chance to win some amazing prizes? Make it Saturday.
To virtually join us live and show us your makes? Make it Saturday.
Want to have a chance for us to solve your craft problems in our clinic? Make it Saturday. Want to vote for your favourite demo of the week? Make it Saturday.
So don't miss out on our brand new show, Make It Saturday, where the weekend comes to life.
Hello everyone, Munchkin and I wrote a poem to tell you how much we love Crafter's Companion. Sarah being back is a wondrous sight. Sarah has always brought us a treasure trove of delights. Your papers shimmer and make all our crafts shine. Your pens, pencils, and markers make all crafters say, they are mine. Your scissors are like a sword in the hand. Your glue is so strong it is in the highest demand. Crafters TV is the happiest sight. All crafters plan their schedules for this amazing delight. The interaction with staff, presenters, and hosts brings fun, satisfaction, and happiness to most. Ben brings us the most entertaining crafting song, but in the end, it all comes down to being able to craft along. Sarah and Crafter's Companion, we wish you the most successful 2025 and so many more years to come. Thank you for everything that you give to us.
Welcome back, everybody. Charlotte Clark says, great crafting, Debbie, using scraps in such a lovely way. Fabulous demo, Debbie. It works lovely with these papers. I'll be pinching this idea, says Catherine Wood. Amazing card, says Debbie. Says Trudy, sorry, Debbie. And Rosalind says, thank you. I'm excited for the 10 for 10 deals on Wednesday, says Catherine Wood. It's going to be an awesome day tomorrow, so please, if you can, tune into all the shows, and it'll be worth your while setting your alarm tomorrow morning, because we've got another Ben's Beaten to It deal in Wake Up Call, where you will have 1 hour to get that deal, whatever it is. Nicola's just said in my ear, she's just seen it, and it is a very good deal, but it's only in that show, right? And then later on in the launch show, the middle show, again, we've got deals which will, the Big Ben deal, when you hear the dong, you can't go wrong. And then when you hear the second dong, it's basically all over. You've gone wrong, that was it, wasn't it? Yeah, when you hear the second dong, it's all gone wrong. So there's a deal in that show, time limited, and we've got, as I say, amazing bundles across the day, and there will be a password which I will only give away in the shows for you to access the 10 for 10 build your own Ben boxes. I'm not going to tell you what it rhymes with. But you will want to be in on that deal, because, as I say, there are items priced at £16.99. Effectively, you could buy 10 of those, £169 worth of product for 10 quid. Yeah, I pull a few strings. Big wig Ben in the house. Sarah is right, says Ash. Got a lot of love from me, from silver to gold to platinum, all within 3 months. And you'll be picking up some big bonus points tomorrow as well, definitely with all the deals that we've got. So, right, some pictures first, and then I'll do the winner of the demo of the day, and I will also do the winner of our comment. First of all, this is beautiful. Now, you have to remind me whose dog this was. Was it Tracy's? Tracy, what an absolute cutie is Dusty Dog, who looks like he's got a Kong toy in his mouth, a little treat toy. Look at cute.
I'm coming close. I need to see.
Dusty.
Oh.
How cute.
Oh,
look at his face.
So cute.
Got his little Kong toy,
That
little chew
is
toy.
super cute.
Oh, I just want to live in a house full of cute dogs. So that's Dusty Dog. then thank you. Love to Create LC. Debbie, you'll love this. She has recreated your craft along from earlier on.
Really, already?
LC's done that.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's beautiful. Look
Isn't
at the
it brilliant?
clouds. Put mine to shame. That's beautiful. I love that.
Lovely, that, isn't it? And then we've also got a picture here from Janice Watson, who says a Halloween funky glitter foam make. This is brilliant. Look at that. So that's Janice who's made that little Halloween headband.
Oh, I love that.
That's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah, super cool. And that's just showing you, you know, it's such a versatile foam.
Yeah.
People think straight away it's like a kid's thing, and it's just a kid's thing. It's not. It's so much fun in crafting. You have a lot of fun with it, and it's on a great price today. So definitely make sure you go and have a little look. Yeah.
So, winners, let me first of all say congratulations to our winner in the comments. I have got that here. Yes, so thank you for all your lovely comments. We've really enjoyed your April Fool's stories today.
They've been
some absolutely
fabulous.
Brilliant ones. Funnier when you've played them on someone else though, right?
Yeah.
If I announce your name here, message us and you've won a voucher. I don't know the value of it, but you've won a voucher. You'll find out when you message us. Don Dorfler. Well done, Don, on YouTube. If you message us, please, CTV prizes at crafterscompanion.co.uk. Our guys will get in touch with you and let you know how to claim your voucher and what the value of that will be. And the final piece of business to attend to is what has won the demo of the day. Now, you'll be surprised. Actually, you won't be surprised to learn. It's very, very, very close.
Oh.
Because they're all brilliant. Very close, though, between number 1 and number 3. And the winner... by a fin.
By a what?
By a fin.
Oh.
Number 1. That is a beautiful make, Debbie, to be fair.
Oh, thank you. That just shows what you can do off the cuff. And I just, you know, sometimes I think we overcomplicate things, and sometimes it's just having a little play. That was literally playing, and I didn't even think about putting ink over top, but just have a little play.
Yeah.
And enjoy crafting. That's what it's all about. And yeah, I've loved it. I've loved today. It's been another cracking day.
Yeah.
Shall we do it all again tomorrow?
Let's do it all again tomorrow. I'm super excited. Ben's Day Part 2. You will want to be here. I'm super excited because I get to do it with TV Wifey. So, you know, she's going to bring the fun as well. And as I say, if you loved the first one, it's everything that you loved and more. And it is going to pay you to watch as much of the shows as you can. Certainly try and be here for Wake Up Call, because I think one of the best deals across the day is in that show. And it's only in that show. And I'll also give you the password that you need to unlock that 10 for 10, which is going to be ridiculous. And what you'll find there is that people will see the value of the items, and the expensive items will get bought first. So the earlier you can get in, the more bang for your buck you're going to get across what is going to be an amazing day tomorrow. Massive thank you to Debbie, as always. Absolutely brilliant. Always loads of fun. Always very inspirational. Thank you to the team. Thank you to Jake. Thank you to Nicola. Thank you to Jamie. And thank you to our social superstars, Double Jan today, and also Becky on the socials. And thank you to you guys as well. Massive thank you for all the lovely comments, making it a lot of fun. We'll do it all over again tomorrow. Be in early. Set that alarm. It will pay you to be here for that show. But until then, have a brilliant rest of your Tuesday, and we will see you tomorrow on Ben's Day. Bye for now.